started. Hello and welcome back to the National Esports Society Alumni's 2v2 League of Legends tournament brought to you by Overclockers and Endgame Gear. This Dunk and Jared, and we're back for some more 2v2 action after we just saw Team Panda and Team Rejects going absolutely wild. Don't know what all of that was, but eventually Team Panda managed to take it in the end. And if we just quickly go to the bracket, check out the update there. It's going to be the Lababes, who are 1-0. Sitting on the top. They're going to be playing next. Team Panda 1-1 at the moment. Their fate is sort of in the balance. They definitely want to pick up a win. Just Two Men Who Kiss are going to be the team, I believe, who are going up next against the current leaders of Group 1. They're currently sitting at 0-0, obviously. The Team Rejects at the bottom after a pretty dismal display against Team Panda. I'll be looking to fix that at some point.
Yeah, so...
But, Jawed, we haven't seen Just Two Men Who Kiss. Tell me about them.
Yeah, definitely. So, obviously, these two teams, Lababes and Just Two Men Who Kiss, are the strongest seeds in this tournament, or in this group, at least. Both of them, Diamond and at least Master. They've reached Master at points. So, obviously, these two teams, we're looking to get through. So this match will be very vital into deciding who will be the highest seed and who will be the lowest seed. Obviously, if Just Two Men Who Kiss win the next two games, then they will be the highest seed, as Lababes will have lost one and they will have gone 2-1, at least, if they beat Team Rejects, who is obviously at the moment the easiest people to lose against. They're obviously not going to win at the moment, so we're just looking at who. Yeah, I predict that they're going to go 3 myself, but. And it was also decided in the pickings by a few people, so they are the lowest seed, and they are, as you see, the underdogs.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So this will actually decide, depending on how everything else goes, who is going to be the highest seed.
And I think we're just about ready to get into pick and bans. We'll be able to show you guys what's going on now. Should be very interesting. I believe the teams are ready. Wait for Mothership to get back to me on that one. But while we get ready, remember, guys, let us know who you think is going to be taking this one in the chat. I think it's going to be the favorites, Just Two Men Who Kiss, which is an absolutely fantastic team name. Or will it be the Babes, who've already shown off some decent some decent comps, I guess. They're set. Working out well with that Nah.
Yeah, definitely. So in Just Two Men Who Kiss, I've seen Lababes play already. They know what kind of comp they're looking to go for with the Nah, the Set. These are very strong picks. Set being played in both games so far, so that could be a potential ban instead of a pick. Wu and Handsome Strong are both very good at playing. Well, one of them plays support. Wu plays support. The same as Kinto Hishto. And I think Handsome Strong plays ADC, so they're both duo queue partners in both teams, so this could be very interesting.
And I think they're just about ready to get into the bans, and I'm wondering, will they go for the Ego 2v2 ADC versus support battle? That would be a pleasure to watch, but we'll just see who JTM who want to ban.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just a little comment I see in the chat. I heard Kitsune smashes desks when he's angry. I mean, there have been rumors that he actually broke his desk, and because of his anger at League of Legends.
I have been there. It's not a pretty sight at all. And if he loses this one, he's definitely going to be angry. But we're going to see a Morgana ban come out from Just Two Men. And I do agree. Morgana in 2v2, very, very strong. She can really stuff all those all-in attempts and also create a lot of pick opportunities. The all-in ban from the Lababes don't want Just Two Men to get access to the buys. And then the Set ban from Just Two Men as well.
Yeah, definitely. The Black Shield is extremely strong. There's absolutely no way you should let that through. And obviously the Ornn, as expected, Renekton and Set both banned as expected from the initial rumors of what would be the strong picks.
Ooh, and I do like that ban from Just Two Men. The Lucian, something that was talked about earlier on. Lucian, a very strong early game ADC pick. Definitely something that could have been on the cards for Kitsune. That's going to be banned away. The last ban will come in from the Lababes.
Yeah, definitely. So they haven't banned the Gnar out. The Gnar is pretty strong in the Howling Abyss because of it's only one lane. There's walls everywhere, so it is ideal to pick that, I think, and it's extremely strong at the moment as well, especially with his items. So I think that will be a definite pickup for Kinto Hishto if he finds the opportunity to.
And it's going to be, I think, the Aurelia ban to close it out. We're going to see who Just Two Men will pick first here. Just waiting on that pick. But I do like these bans. It does set them up really well as we go to the very last second. It's going to be a Sivir pick.
Interesting. So that is a very safe ADC to pick. Obviously, they'll land a bit of poke with the Q, but the mana costs are ridiculous.
I mean, she gets the mana back on Spell Shield, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Just fair enough.
Yeah, it's definitely a very safe ADC. I think I'm not too sure what they're looking for in the win condition though, because are they going to go for the turrets or are they going to go for the kills? Because Sivir's damage output without much crit isn't very high.
And we're actually gonna see. I think Gragas picked up, but I'm not too sure. We'll see
Gragas,
how that shakes out. Gragas a pick very strong in the LCS right now. Great engage, great disengage, great sustain, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. Gragas has really good engage. You could just body slam into any of the champions, but with Sivir, it's pretty hard to do.
We're actually going to see the Draven pick, I think, come out for the Lababes. I'm not sure if this is confirmed, so don't take my word on it. But Draven, definitely the one-trick champion of choice for Kitsune. That guy has played it to GM. Like, he's played Draven all the way to Grandmaster, so definitely a pick he's experienced on. But I wonder, will Just Two Men have a pick to counter it? It's a Shyvana pick.
I think this is a mispick. I think they're doing it in a draft at the moment. I think that was a timeout for the pick. Yeah, the Shyvana pick I don't think is there. We're just going to get some detail on who that's actually going to be. But at the moment, it does look like Sivir, Gragas, and Draven seem to be pretty much locked in.
And yeah, we're gonna just get them to lock it in Champ Select, so we'll see it all there. You guys, hopefully, will see it with us too. But I do think we're gonna have a small dodge while we wait. I think the players just want to confirm something here.
Okay, so we're just going to finalize the final pick. Obviously, these errors are due to spectate being disabled at the moment, so we are having to be in the champ select when they pick the champions.
Absolutely fine. Well, we will wait on it, but what we like to do over here is generally just blame Jawad for most things. So that's what we'll do for now.
Yes, blame me for Riot Games taking down Spectate. I think that is a very good shout.
Obviously, the logical
Don't
measure.
worry, guys. I'll fix it.
And we'll just wait. I think the players are a little bit confused on what's going on here. But we'll have some tournament admins going straight to that. But let us know in chat who you guys think is going to be taking this one. Is it going to be Just Two Men, or is it going to be Team Lababes continuing their win streak?
Definitely. There's a few things that, if you haven't heard already, we're doing a partnered giveaway for commemorating our partnership with Overclockers UK and Noble Chess. That can be found on our website. We have an article on our website, which is esportsalumni.co.uk, and you can find out more about that information. But yeah, there's a lot more that we are going to be offering in the short-term future.
Absolutely. Make sure you guys get into that, and make sure you follow on all forms of social media. Follow on Twitch and Twitter. I believe that's esports underscore alumni. Make sure you keep up to date with all the freshest, latest news over here. The players still just getting ready.
Yeah,
We'll
definitely.
get you some action as soon as we can.
Obviously, these types of errors like kind of not really expected because of the spectate, but they do happen every now and then. So.
Well, just hearing from Mothership, we might have to. Well, we do have to go for a 5-minute break. Apologies for the inconvenience. We will be back shortly with some more. Welcome back, and we've got the action coming for you guys right now. I'm gonna go straight into pick and ban. It's gonna be Zyra for Wu. We'll be picking that up, and I think Zyra a bit of an underrated pick in this 2v2.
Yeah, definitely. The plants coming up can come up huge for you. The damage that they do. As well as the protection, they can protect you from any projectile coming towards your direction as well. So it's a pretty good pick.
Misfortune picked for Kitsune. Looking for that. I'm interested to see what build they'll go. Will they go for the sort of E scatter shot, shred the opponent down build, or will they go for standard AD? And Sejuani picked actually as well.
Interesting.
It's interesting. They may be looking to wombo combo with those ultimates. It's going to be Handsome Strong picking last now.
Yeah, definitely. With the Sejuani ultimate onto any of those members. If it doesn't hit a projectile though. So like if Zyra puts a plant in the way, it's going to cause a little bit of an issue.
And they're looking to go for the minion squad, right? It's Zyra and Heimerdinger going up against Misfortune and Sejuani. And I quite like that pick, although it is quite AP sided. They might have some trouble if the Lababes do itemize against it, but generally a good combat. Do see ways for it to be countered for sure. You have Misfortune's extremely long range, and actually she can use double tap to take advantage of some of those minions, but we'll see how it affects the game.
Yeah, exactly. But the issue with dealing with Humanicus is they can easily get up to the turret. So this minion wave is always going to push because of the Heimerdinger turrets. So it's going to be pretty difficult to get the counter push. And if they go for the turret objective, I think it'll be pretty easy to get.
And it's also going to be very hard for the Lababes to actually get that engage they want with Sejuani, right? She's going to have to go into, 3 turrets and maybe 2 or 3 plants.
Yeah,
they're going to be underneath Zyra. It's going to be so much damage coming down. She'll probably see like a no magic mantle come from Sejuani, not going to be expending anything else. So
yeah,
should be interesting for sure.
Sejuani will be able to displace the turrets, obviously, with her engage, but I think without landing the ult, there's not going to be an engage. So
yeah, definitely a lot to do. And even if we do see like the engage come through, it's just a matter of what summoners might they burn? Can they kill them afterwards? We actually see no flash coming through from Handsome Strong actually, so that's no flash on the Heimerdinger. They might take advantage of
that. Kitsune has gone for a cleanse flash, and Kintohishita has gone for a snowball flash. So snowball definitely wanting to land that first before you engage. Obviously displace the champion that you've landed your snowball on, and then maybe all into them, get the MF damage down, and you're pretty much sorted.
This, I think, will be a very interesting game. It's going to come down to who can play their comp better, because I do think the Lababes team comp can work if they do get that wombo combo off and immediately kill their targets. It does work, they've got 2 squishies to deal with. But if they do something, if they step a foot wrong, then just 2 men are going to have such an easy time being able to pick off the Sejuani every time she goes in.
Yeah, definitely. It is more of an engaged comp, it seems, from Lababes compared to Just Humanicus, but Just Humanicus have extreme range. They can play as far back as they want, as long as their plants and turrets are attacking.
You're gonna hate to see this. It's such a super safe build from Just Two Men. Both of them going Guardian Orb in 5, and the Heimerdinger in the hands of Handsome Strong is gonna have that Hex Tech. That Common Sync stopwatch. So he's gonna have one free life
Very
basically.
safe. Kitsune leaving base extremely late, deciding on the items that he wanted to pick. He's gone for a Guardian's Hammer, and Sejuani has gone for a Guardian's Horn. Both Howling Abyss items, both very strong. The only issue is if one of them die, they might not be able to finish a complete mythic item. Ooh, did they see that poke over there?
Not too sure, but we are seeing the turrets being set up. We're gonna go to a pause.
Yeah.
And while we wait
have
for
a
these
little
guys,
DC from Kindo Hishto, so we're just going to try and get him back into the game and get the game started again.
Absolutely fine. These things happen, but I'm just looking at this team for Just Two Men, and it looks so strong. If that Sejuani can't tank all of these abilities, she's going to take so much damage every time she chooses to go in. And she might not even be like the target that they want is the flashless Heimerdinger, right? But he has commencing stopwatch, which makes him super duper safe.
Both of them having commencing stopwatch as well, or not commencing stopwatch, Arcane Comet. I'm saying that is a lot of poke down compared to the aftershock on Sejuani. You have to land a type of CC to be able to proc the aftershock. So if that never lands, you're just going to be taking that damage. And then press the attack. Will MF land 3 autos onto a champion? I'm not so sure.
The thing is, it's not necessarily 3 autos. She can use double tap to sort of set that up, but it's still definitely a very difficult ask. And look how fast they're pushing this wave. The Lababes are going to have to wait at their tower for sure.
Yeah,
definitely don't want to take this free poke damage. And already the root lands.
Snare lands on Kitsune, taking that free damage.
And this is definitely, from the looks of this early lane phase, it is definitely going to be a sit back and wait for 6 moment for the Lababes.
Obviously, Handsome Strong and Wu getting a bit of turret damage down as they can. Another pause. This time it was Kitsune who's had a little DC. It seems like both the Lababes are having issues.
And it is unfortunate, but we'll work through it. But looking at this early lane phase, Just Two Men have found, I think, a gem of a comp. They just sit back, let the turrets do, and the minions do the work. And if they do land any CC, it's a decent grip of damage that they have to deal with.
Yeah,
wonder how people are gonna find a way to beat this comp. It looks very strong.
Yeah, it does. The push power of these two champions are huge. Kitsune does land a little bit of poke on Hamson Strong, landing the double tap as well as raining bullets.
Ooh, and you can't miss that.
Unfortunately, not landing his CC, not proccing the aftershock.
And you can't miss your engage there. He's gonna take. He's gonna take so much damage every time he tries to go in from these plants, and you can see Zyra just stacking them very close to her. We're gonna see the E come out, flash straight in, and we're gonna see the engage into Heimerdinger. Nothing comes through, and eventually they will walk back. But I think that's a lost trade for the Lababes as Kitsune has to flash away. The stun will manage to connect. And that's going to be the double tap to finish off that trade. But
both teams getting a lot of damage down onto each other.
Oh, he's actually going to go straight in. The Ignite will come down. That should be the end of Kito Hishito. And Kitsune will go down not shortly after. And Just Two Men finding an easy win in their first game of the day.
Definitely, that was extremely intense. It was all one engage, but the overstay by Kindo Hishito to stay in that bush while Zyra was poking there, it just wasn't ideal for their team comp.
And I think the Lababes saw 2 options, right? They can wait till level 6, or they can go in now when they haven't got the levels to sort of stop them. Because level 6 Heimer, level 6 Zyra is so difficult to engage on. I think they took the first, not really expecting to be stopped that easily. We saw the Zyra go down very low after a nice flash onto her, but not much came from that. And it's going to be disappointment for the Lababes. They're going to go 1-1. But Just Two Men having a very good showing and showing why they're the favorites to go ahead in this one. But don't go anywhere. We're going to go into a short break and come back with, I believe, the final game of the day. Don't go anywhere.